Yes, the CPL gets underway with the 60 finally being concluded. We will talk through the 60. So today we saw the semi-finals took place of the men's 60 Caribbean Premier League, and the first match was the Jamaica Talawas versus the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. And Evan Lewis won the toss, and of course Lewis is going to elect to field first. And the Talawas, they got off to a poor start. Kennar Lewis hitting a hat-trick of boundaries of the South African bowler Marco Jansen. But then they lost 3 wickets quickly, and the Talawas were 20 for 3 in the third over. But luckily, the Talawas had, of course, Fabian Allen, who hit some monstrous sixes today, 82 of 33. The highest individual score of the 60 competition to propel the Talawas to 122 for 4 in 10 overs. Fabian Allen, yes, 82 of 33. Now, in response, the Patriots, they were always in cruise control of the chase. Evan Lewis and Andre Fletcher got off to a flyer, 38 of 15 deliveries before Evan Lewis went for 21 of 8. Nicholas Gordon, he held out in the deep. A nice delivery from Gordon to get rid of the dangerous Lewis. But of course, Andre Fletcher kept on going, and Sherfane Rutherford, the man in form, and Chris Gale anchoring. And the Patriots, they were just cruising to victory. And so the Patriots, they won with 4 deliveries to spare, courtesy of Andre Fletcher, 60 of 30 not out with a strike rate of 200. Wow. Now in the second semi-finals, again, of course, the winner of the toss is gonna bowl first, right? And so Sunil Narine, now the captain of the Trinbago Knight Riders, won the toss and elected to field. But the Barbados Royals gave them a little bit of a scare when Rakeem Cornwall and Kyle Mayers were just hitting the bowlers all over the ground. They were 35 without loss at the end of the power play, unlocking the third power play, hitting 2 sixes. Rakeem Cornwall going hard, but Akil Hussain came on in the third over, get rid of Cornwall, who made 36 of 15. After getting that flyer, the middle order failed to capitalize on the start. The Jason Holders, the Devon Thomas, the Harry Tector, they all failed to get into double figures and to help propel the Barbados to a decent score, and so they managed to get to 101 for 5 at the end of 10 overs. Now, the Knight Riders made the chase look really easy. Sunil Narine straight away getting going, 35 of 16. Tion Webster, having Sunil Narine there at the other end, gave him the confidence, and we saw more Tion Webster that was free and playing lots of shots. And Dre Russell coming in and doing a little bit as well. And so the Knight Riders made 104 for 3 in 8.4 overs, winning with 10 deliveries to spare. Too easy for a semi-final. Now, of course, then that would mean that the Patriots and the Knight Riders were going to meet again. Yes, so yesterday they met in the league stage, but now they're going to meet in the finale. And in the grand finale, of course, Evan Lewis won the toss and did what? He decided to field again. Of course, now it's a finals. The pressure of the finals now. We saw TKR lose both their openers. They were 6 for 2 inside the second over. So in the power play, 2 quick wickets. The pressure of a finals. We saw Andre Russell then came to the rescue with Tim Seifert, putting on a good little stand of 40 odd runs. But then Russell was run out just when the TKR were getting in the groove. And so they could only muster up 84 from their 9.3 overs. Now the Patriots opening stand again. Guess who? Andre Fletcher and Evan Lewis. They got off to a flyer. 50 plus runs opening stand. Evan Lewis 32 of 16. Andre Fletcher again just playing some beautiful shots to get the Patriots above 50 before the first wicket. Andre Russell getting a double blow, getting rid of Evan Lewis and Sherfane Rutherford. But of course, Andre Fletcher and Chris Gale, they then seed out the threat of a Sunil Narine and ensured that the Patriots got home with 2 deliveries to spare. And so the Patriots, last year's CPL champion, now becomes this year's first edition of the 60 champion. So the Chris Gale, the Universe Boss Trophy, is in the hands of the Universe Boss himself, alongside Evan Lewis, Andre Fletcher, Sherfane Rutherford, and company. So let's talk about the top players of the 60 competition. Now the top 5 run scorers were Fabian Allen, Andre Russell, Andre Fletcher, Corbin Bosch of Barbados Royals, Amir Django, and Raymond Reefer. So at the top of the table, yes, Fabian Allen, that brilliant knock today of 82 not out. Plus of course, in the earlier match where he made 45 runs off 19 deliveries against the Patriots. So you see that he took a liking to the Patriots bowling. Remember last year he would have played for the St. Kitts Patriots. He capitalized against his former franchise, scoring lots of runs and topped the columns for the leading run scorer. Wow! And when it comes on to the bowling now, we saw Nicholas Gordon leading the way, only 3 matches, picking up 6 wickets. All the bowlers were peppered in the T10 60 tournament. But of course, Nicholas Gordon picking up 6 wickets from 3 matches. He topped the wickets column, and then we saw Dominic Drakes in second position for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Now, the player of the tournament was given to Andre Fletcher for his 130 runs. Wow. But my player of the tournament is Sherfane Rutherford. What a tournament he had. Rutherford scored 89 runs, averaged 22. But look at that strike rate, above 300. He had the fastest 50 in the tournament yesterday against the Trinbago Knight Riders. 50 of 15 deliveries. Rutherford, also in one of the earlier games against St. Lucia, hit 4 sixes to do a Carlos Brathwaite 24 runs of 4 deliveries, striking at 600 to ensure that the Patriots got over the line against the St. Lucia Kings. So for me, Rutherford just gave the innings that impetus, that momentum that the Patriots needed. Wow! In all the games, really and truly. And so my player of the tournament is Sherfane Rutherford. I'd like all of you to comment who's your player of the tournament. Is it Andre Fletcher? Is it Sherfane Rutherford? Is it a Fabian Allen? Is it Corbin Bosch, the all-rounder for Barbados Royals? Or is it Raymond Reefer? Leave your comment and make sure to just like this video and subscribe.